guys, what's up? SG5 here, and we got Out of Position 2 packs. They're coming out. Right now it's 9:34 a.m. Eastern. They're coming out around 11 a.m. Eastern, so there's still about an hour and a half left. But they are coming, and we got 1, 2, 3, that's 4 Galaxy Opals right there, which is insane. We also seem to have 3 Galaxy Opal rewards coming out today. I think those are going to be for a token market update. Or they could be for TTO as well. They look like they seem to be big name fathers of big name stars. So Rick Barry for the Barry brothers, Del Curry for the Curry brothers, of course, and Doc Rivers for Austin Rivers. So as far as the out of position packs, we also do get Giannis, we get Bill Walton, we get a bunch of other cards here, and there's more fathers and sons down here. But let's just go ahead and quick and take a look at the cards, the stats. Number 1, Jonathan Isaac. He's going to be the reward, the lock-in, and he plays point guard and small forward. I already know this card is going to be insane. 99 overall. He is 6'10", and his player model is pretty long, so this is going to be awesome. He does have 95 range, mid-range, 60 shot IQ, doesn't matter, 95 3-pointer, 95 free throw, 98 offensive consistency, 98 close shot. I mean, look at those stats. That's just insane. Driving dunk at 97 as well. Post moves are not bad at 90. His post fade at 92 is good. Ball handling is decent. Pass accuracy, pass IQ, the speed numbers are good at 95. You know that with a shoe and a coach, that goes up to 98, so that's not bad either. Vertical, even his strength at 93 for a point guard, that's going to be great. Rebounding numbers, everything is in the 90s. This card has everything in the 90s, except for that shot IQ that doesn't really matter. But as far as numbers, it's looking really good. As far as badges, 54 Hall of Fame badges and 14 gold. That is 68 total. I'm pretty sure that's almost every badge in the game. As far as Hall of Fame badges, the ones that I do care about are Deadeye, and that's on Hall of Fame. Green Machine is on Hall of Fame. Quick Draw is on Hall of Fame. Range Extender is on Hall of Fame. Let's see what else he has. Dimer on Hall of Fame. Does he have Floor General? Yes, he does. Downhill as well. Handles for days. Quick first step. Unblockable. Tight handles. This is going to be a really, really good point guard card, guys. This is going to be an awesome point guard card. Let's move on to our next one, which is Kevin Durant. Everyone's been waiting for a point guard Kevin Durant, and we actually got a point guard Kevin Durant, and his numbers, again, just as insane as Jonathan Isaac's. The only difference here is his strength is 89 instead of 93 that Isaac was. Everything else is also 90s, mid 90s, and high 90s, and I believe he also has his 54 Hall of Fame badges, but he has 16 gold, so he has 70 total badges, which is crazy. As far as his badges, on shooting badges, he has everything but steady shooter, so you know he's going to be an insane shooter. As far as finishing, he has most of the important ones. He doesn't have Showtime or cross-key scorer, but he has most of the good badges. Playmaking, he also has that unblockable, that dimer, that downhill, that floor general, that handles for days, that quick first step, and that tight handles. I mean, he pretty much has everything. And as far as defense and rebounding, yeah, he looks like he has pretty much all the badges that you would want from him, except for, I do like Chase Down Artist. He doesn't have that on Hall of Fame, but other than that, this is, again, another insane card. Now, we do have more cards, of course. We have Bill Russell, and I think it'll be fun to be able to play him at the small forward. There are his stats right there. You can take a look. You can pause the screen if you wanted to. But those are his stats, although my head is kind of blocking some of them. So let me do this. Let me do this real quick. There you go. That is all his stats right there. And on top of that, let's look at the badges real quick. Let's see the badges, I mean the stats 1 second. I do want to see if there's anything here that I personally don't like. I would say it's probably the ball handling, pass accuracy, and pass IQ. Those numbers are not in the 90s. At this stage in the game, everything should be in the 90s. So that's the only thing that disappoints me a little bit. But other than that, this is a beast of a card. Beast of a card defensively and offensively as well. As far as badges, he has 53 plus 16 is 69 badges. And he has every finishing badge in the game except for a teardrop and cross-key scorer on gold. Everything else is Hall of Fame. Shooting badges, he has every badge, not steady shooter, but he does have Deadeye and clutch shooter on gold, not on Hall of Fame. So again, you know, there's some deficiencies to this card, but it's still a very good card. As far as playmaking, not really. Don't expect him to be a playmaker here. He doesn't have he doesn't have Dimer on Hall of Fame, and he also does not have floor general whatsoever. So that's a little bit disappointing. As far as defense and rebounding, he has every single badge on Hall of Fame. So this is going to be a defensive beast, especially if you run him at the 3. I think a 6'10" Bill Russell at the 3 is going to be crazy. We also have AK-47. This is like a defensive set right here. We have AK-47 who can play center power forward. I would not run him at center ever, but at power forward, yes I would. And his numbers are insane. Like, ball handling is the only one that's a dark green here. That means less than a 90. He does have 89 there, but 89 is more than enough. Everything else is 90 plus. Great card on paper here. Man, nothing is popping out at me that would be deficient. Everything looks really, really good. The strength at 97 is insane. This is going to be an incredible power forward card. I really think so. But let me look at his badges. 51 plus 16, that is 67. And as far as finishing, he's missing a few there. As far as shooting, he has most of the main badges. He does have most of them on Hall of Fame, and that's what matters. He has quick throw, deadeye, and range extender as well. So that's pretty good. Playmaking, he does have unblockable and floor general. That's awesome, especially at the power forward position. Doesn't have ankle breaker. Doesn't have stop and go or tight handles. That's a little bit disappointing, but he does look really good. And as far as defense and rebounding, he has every badge on Hall of Fame except for moving truck. This is going to be, again, another great defensive card. This whole set so far is looking like it's going to be insane defensive cards. Now we go down to the pink diamonds. I'm not going to review the rewards just right now, but I'm going to go to the pink diamonds now. I can already tell you I'm going to be disappointed with this Giannis. A center shooting guard, like, I don't know. I'm definitely not going to be very happy about this. I can already tell. 74 offensive rebound. How are you going to have a center that can't even rebound? That's already taking one position away from him, basically. He can't block either, 82. Interior defense at 86. What kind of center is this? No, then people are going to have to run him as shooting guard. But here's the problem if you run him as shooting guard. His numbers look pretty good. Ball handling, no. That's not good for a shooting guard at this stage in the game. Neither is pass accuracy at this stage in the game. So this is looking, honestly, like a pretty disappointing card. And then when you go to badges, you see he does have 68 badges total. Only 33 are Hall of Fame though. Only 33. And of those 33, you look at the shooting badges, Deadeye is only on gold. Okay? Range extender is not even there. And quick draw is on gold as well. This card is just not it. This card is, I would pass on this card completely. I'd rather have the point guard Giannis that is a pink diamond as well, instead of having this shooting guard center. This is not going to be a good card. I do not recommend it. Then we got Bill Walton, who can play point guard as well, or center. I mean, just run him at center, basically. But his ball handling is going to be pretty good. His three-pointer is not very good. At this stage in the game, you don't want anyone on your squad with less than a 77, 78 three-point. So definitely a bit disappointing. His numbers look decent across the board, but nothing that pops out too much. And then when you go to the badges, he has 59 Hall of Fame badges, but pretty much no shooting badges at all. I can already tell quickly, without even trying him out, that this card is not going to go over very well. We do have two more here. We have D Wade at power forward, small forward. Again, this is more like a Russell Westbrook out of position card. It's going to be fun to use maybe on TTO, but it's really not going to do much for you in MTU. His standing dunk is 35. Post hook is only 67. Interior defense only at 65. I mean, how can you have a 65 interior defense on a card that plays power forward? Doesn't make sense at all. Even his rebounding numbers are not very good. He has, 56 badges total. 30 are on Hall of Fame. He does have quick draw and dead eye, but he doesn't have range extender on Hall of Fame. It's just a mediocre card. And probably the same for Shaun Livingston. I'm never going to use Shaun Livingston as a center or power forward, so I'm going to do a hard pass on that. His numbers do look pretty good. He has a lot of 90s. Let me see, his rebounding is actually amazing here, 94, 93. Interior defense is 90, steal at 95. Block is at 80. That's the only thing that's a little bit low for a post player here. But his speed numbers are crazy good. Ball handling at 88, that's not bad. Driving dunk at 85, I wish it was better. Standing dunk at 85, again for a big, I wish that would be better. And he is only 6'7", so this would be a very, very undersized center that you would be using. However, I am liking his speed numbers. So let me look at the badges first. He has 35 Hall of Fame and 25 gold badges. As far as finishing, he looks pretty good. As far as shooting though, he does have quick draw and deadeye, but he does not have range extender. That's important there. Playmaking is pretty good. Let me see, he does have dimer, he does have floor general, he does have unblockable and quick first step, handles for days as well. He's missing a few like tight handles and space creator, but he is looking pretty good. But as far as defense and rebounding, he is quite a bit disappointing. He has clamps, an interceptor, but that's about it. Everything else is on gold or like not at all. He does have tireless defender though, which is pretty good. But I think this set as a whole, I would call this set as a whole, top to bottom, that it's an L. It's not a W. I think Livingston, Wade, Bill Walton, and Giannis are almost unusable at this stage of the game, except for Shaun Livingston is the only one that I actually do think is pretty good here for the bottom tier. But for the top tier cards, Isaac, KD, Bill Russell, and AK, these are 4 defensive monsters, and 2 of them, especially Isaac and KD, are also going to be offensive monsters. So these top 4 cards are what makes the set here. My final recommendation after looking at the out of position 2 cards today for you guys is, yes, go ahead and rip. Open packs, because if you are lucky enough to get KD, Russell, or AK, that's going to be an awesome card. And if you're lucky enough to get every single card in the set and lock in for Jonathan Isaac, that's going to be even better. This Isaac is going to be better than Thon Maker. I can already feel it. Even though Thon is a little bit taller, I just feel that this card is going to be better. So that's it for now, guys. Stay tuned because I will be opening packs at 11 o'clock, just an hour and 15 minutes away from now. And we'll see you again pretty soon. Peace out. SG5 out.
Get out my way, I need space to get the fake on. Get out my way, I need space, I'm about to take on. Get out my way, yeah, the frequency been way up, way up.